Good afternoon. My name is McKay, and this is my fall 2014 case study for the FCS 537, or Advanced Methods of Nutritional Assessment of Athletes. The subject, his name is Dustin McMahon. He's an RA. I help supervise him as I am the GA for the housing department. He's male, he's Caucasian, 20 years old, works about 20 to 26 hours per week. He suffers from no diseases. He exercises on the basis of about 5 days a week, some days 6, but on average 5 days a week. His anthropometric measurements, he's 5 feet, 11 inches tall, which is 71 inches or 180 centimeters. He weighs 170 pounds, which is 77.3 kilograms, has a 32-inch waist, 40-inch hip. Waist-hip ratio is at 0.8, and his BMI is 23.7. So based upon our BMI chart here, his BMI of 23.7 categorizes him in the normal weight range, that being 18.5 to 24.9. BMR calculations for males should do 66 plus 6.3 times the weight in kilograms plus 12.7 times the height in inches minus 6.8 times the age. So bringing all of our math down, we plugged all the numbers in here, his weight in kilograms, height in inches, and his age. It brought us to his BMR, which was 1,314.28 kcal. Daily nutrient breakdown. Thursday was 58% carbs, 18.7% fat, protein was 22.5, cholesterol was 583 milligrams, 7 grams of fiber, and a total of 1,527 calories. Friday intake was 52% carbs, about 32% fats, close to 15% protein, 244 milligrams of cholesterol, 23.6 grams of fiber. Intake calories went up to about 1,704, and Friday was close to the same for some, 76.9% or 77% of carbs, almost 6% of fats, 17 or close to 17% of protein. Significant drop between Thursday and Saturday on his cholesterol intake because it was 172 milligrams. Saturday, 40 grams of fiber, and his caloric intake was very low, it was 845, which is a significant drop between Friday and Saturday. Energy expenditure, we use this chart to help us kind of get their total energy expenditure done. So based upon all the things he's done today between sleeping and eating and working out and cooking and things like that, his PAL, or physical activity level, is 2.3 based upon the physical activity ratio, which is 55 divided by 24 hours in a day. But that's our formula for total energy expenditure, which is PAL, or physical activity level, times the basal metabolic rate, gives us a total energy expenditure, that being 3,022.84 for Thursday. Friday, same chart, a lot of the same things, working out, class, sleep, working in front desk, TV, gives us a slight difference. It was 54.5 or 54.5 divided by 24 hours in a day. Gives us a physical activity level of 2.27, which plugs into our formula, which gives us a total energy expenditure of 2,983.41. Saturday, same stuff, different day. We have a 4.5 or 45.2 PAR, which is a 10% decrease between Thursday. Plug that into our equation, which was 45.2 divided by 24, plug that into our total energy expenditure equation, which gives us 2,407.84. All that being done, we put our energy expenditure into our chart with our kcal consumption, which gave us our differences, which is going to be positive or negative depending on where it falls. And for him, each day was a significant difference, very, very significant difference between the amount of energy expended versus the amount of kcal he's consuming. So we have to find a way to increase that. Workout sessions are here, pretty strenuous. There's cardiovascular or calisthenics training every day as well as resistance. Thursday he did upper body with cardio, Friday lower body with cardio, Saturday he did cardio with abdominal resistance training. Recommended intake values. On Thursday, October 9th, he did meet the requirements for fiber, cholesterol, and protein. He did not meet the requirements for calories, fats, and carbohydrates. Friday, October the 10th, he did not meet the requirements for calories, fiber, cholesterol, or carbohydrates. So the 2 days he didn't meet the carb ingestion intake, but he did meet the fat and protein ingestion recommendation. Saturday, he did not reach or did not consume enough carbs based upon the daily intake recommendation, which that was calories, fiber, cholesterol, and fats. But for protein, he did ingest enough protein. Each day he ingests enough protein because it takes a lot of protein after he works out and before he works out. So based upon that, my dietary analysis, based upon 3 days of Mr. McMahon's dietary analysis, he seems to fall short on his caloric intake on a daily basis. There was a significant difference between the K-cal consumption and the amount of energy he's expending doing workouts, which might be why he, at the time, was when he first started, he was complaining about not being able to gain weight. And his carbohydrate level was close to, but it seemed to always fall short of the recommended ingestion level. So that being said, the subject must consume foods that will create a positive balance between his energy expenditure and the amount of kcals that he's consuming so that he's not losing weight, because for every 3,500 kcal is 1 pound. So he's pretty far off on the chart and he's losing weight on a daily basis. Dietary needs, based upon the results of the information provided, I would increase his carbohydrate intake by eating foods such as breads, pastas with lean meat, and lean noodles as well. You don't want to add too much calories to the workout, because you can start to pick up a lot of fat because your body doesn't break down all the bread you eat, and that will turn to fat. For example, wheat. If you eat a foot-long wheat sub, your body will break down about 6 inches, but the rest you have to work off. I would also encourage to eat more cereal, special K cereal, frosted flakes, even hot cereals such as oatmeal or grits. To increase the fat consumption, I would recommend consuming more healthy fats, such as peanut butter. You can put peanut butter on bananas, peanut butter crackers, fatty fish such as whiting or salmon, or soybean oils or soybean milk or anything with kind of soybean base to it. And last but not least, I would encourage him to consume more water than he's ingesting. For one, that will help him shed the extra fat that he doesn't want to shed, or that he doesn't want to keep. And it will keep him hydrated, because on a strenuous workout program such as this, it's easy to get dehydrated, especially in southern climates, and we don't want him to pass out or become dehydrated based upon not getting enough water because he drinks a lot of sweet tea. So we kind of want to combat the sugar in the sweet tea without the proper elements of the water. This is my presentation. Thank you so much for watching.